Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Monday afternoon. Hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. Ate real good. And even tried to go fishing Thanksgiving morning and yesterday. Thanksgiving I caught some bass, but yesterday not a bite. But I enjoy getting out there. All right, let's get to it. I said it before. Monday through Friday, when I go to work, I always listen to the Ricky Smiley radio talk show, and because they make me laugh, and damn it, I need to laugh. So this morning I caught a tail end of it, and it was Bishop out of Atlanta, Georgia, was saying some things, and then Ricky Smiley talked passionately about it, and it's like, well, the part I got from the bishop was you need to be around people that you can grow with and go forward. And the ones that don't want to go forward, the bishop was pretty much, you forgive them, try to work with them. But with me and Ricky Smiley, it's like the hell with them. I take it like a bucket of crabs. You put a bucket of crabs, or crabs in a bucket, and they be trying to climb out. One get to the top, and others are grabbing to try to pull it back. And that's the take I got from this morning. Like I said, I caught the tail end of what the bishop was talking about, and then Ricky Smiley start talking about it. And it's dealing with mainly family and friends that you may have grown up with. And I'm going to use myself on this one. Growing up, I would get into fights a lot. And it was because I won't mention the individual's name. But we would get into fights, and it'd be about a girl. This started in kindergarten, elementary school. Then when I got to junior high school, it was just a couple of guys I ran with. And I'll say their names, Ebby Brown and Kenny Barrett. And we either playing basketball with other guys at the school, or football, baseball, whatever it was. Then go to class or lunch. Ebby and Kenny would go their way, I go my way. My way was try to find the girls and hang out with the girls. So it was a group of guys that didn't like that. So they would jump me after school. And my dad got on me and was saying, hey, you get to stand up on your own. And a good friend of mine, we still talk to this day. We go back to kindergarten. She came over there and got in those Negroes' face, had my back. And long story short, the main cat that had me scared, when I hit him, they didn't mess with me no more. Okay? But it's jealousy. That's the point I'm getting. Jealousy. I even had my brother tell me he used to be jealous of me and envious of me because I got along well with others. I was the athlete. I always had a girlfriend, stuff like that. And I'm looking at him now. Mind you, my brother tell me this, and I was in my late 30s, and I'm looking at him. Okay, but I never acted like I was better than, just being myself, right? And so Ricky Smiley was saying how you make it, and then you go back to the old neighborhood, them Negroes is jealous of you. Sometimes it can lead to death, robbery, or just bad-mouthing you behind your back. And I'm like, that is so true. And that's why I said I would use myself. I moved here to the state of Arkansas almost 2.5 years ago. And since I've been here, it's been a mess. Okay? And I don't get where it come from. Because the thing is, I don't mess with nobody. You get what I'm saying? I do my thing. I'm not worried about what you doing. Okay? I don't come over your house, start a bunch of havoc, and then leave. I never was like that. Okay? So growing up, I had those issues with the petty jealousies because I could go and hang out with the girls. And a lot of the guys didn't understand that, so they didn't like me. Okay? Get to high school, I went through it in high school. I was a pretty doggone good athlete, okay? But some of the guys on the football team, they didn't like that. And it was a particular young lady that I was seeing, they didn't care for that either, so they tried to get me kicked off the football team, okay? And one of those jokers I saw at a concert in California, Cal State Hayward for the Bay Area folk, and he come up, hey, Cedric. And this joker did some other stuff to me. And I looked at him and he, hey, how you doing? He's smiling. I'm like, fine. And he trying to hold a conversation with me. And so I politely turned around and said, hey, man, I didn't like you in high school. You didn't like me in high school. I said, matter of fact, you tried to get me kicked off the team and you kept me from getting a job with UPS several years ago. And he looked. I said, so I'm not going to stand here and try to hold a conversation with you. The petty jealousies, and then they want to get in your face and smile. So, how many of you folks, there's always a few in everybody's family with that petty jealousy stuff. You went to school, you went to college, you got your degree. Some of you went on, got your master's. Some of y'all went on and continued on and got your PhD. And then you got these family members over there. Oh, they think they bougie. They think they better than. No, you worked hard to get what you got. And you don't want to be around no mess. I'm on a lower scale. I just don't want to be bothered with mess. I've been through it all my life of the petty jealousy. How about this one, y'all? My mother and father clawed, scratched, saved, worked hard, my dad, and we was able to move up in the Oakland Hills back in 1967. And there wasn't many people looking like me in those Oakland Hills at that time. So when I would come down the hill to go to the East Oakland Boys Club, I used to get in fights because I'm wearing nice Chuck Taylors. So the guys would try to take them from me and I had to fight. You ain't taking my tennis shoes because I couldn't go home and try to explain to my dad because I get my ass whooped. Okay, so eventually the guys accepted me because they saw I wasn't going to back down. Okay, but they used to tell me down in that neighborhood, a lot of y'all know where I'm talking about, 85th and East 14th. They would tell me, go back up on that hill with them white folks. You don't belong down here with us. So I wanted to prove I did, okay? But there's the petty jealousy in the family. What do you do when you come across that with a family member? And that was what that bishop was saying. You want to surround yourself and be around people where you guys grow and move forward together. Because them crabs would still try to keep you in that bucket. You get what I'm saying? So that really hit home with me this morning when I heard that on the Ricky Smiley show. You know, and he's been through it too, you know. He's been criticized because he's somewhat, he says, somewhat made it. He said he still drives around in his Toyota 4Runner or something. He says he has a nicer car, but he doesn't flaunt that. He still rides around in that Toyota, and then when he wants to ride around in his nice car, he'll drive that, but he's not going in the hood with it. Okay? This actually happened years ago. I was still living in Oakland, and I go to my barbershop on 82nd Avenue, and brothers are laughing and joking, and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Former NBA player. Actually, I was a classmate with his sister, and he graduated from the same high school, Skyline High, 5 years later. Gary Payton. Okay, he come to town, right? He go up in the barbershop, word gets out, Negroes come in the barbershop and rob him. He had the necklaces and rings on, diamond rings and stuff. They took everything. Okay. The only thing I say with that, I mean, he didn't deserve that. But the Negroes looked at it like, you made it. You play for an NBA team. You good. But you never would come back and do anything for the town. He would come back and visit his daddy. Okay? But then he takes off and go back to Seattle. And Seattle moved from there. They're now the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, but Gary Payton was very good. Okay? Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch, he has done things for the city of Oakland. It's a few of them that has, and there's a lot of them that hasn't. Ricky Smiley feels that why go and spend millions of dollars in the community when all those Negroes is going to do is tear down. He's not wrong with that. Look through the city of Little Rock for those who live here in Little Rock area. Oakland, same thing. Certain parts of Las Vegas, same thing. Black folks, we don't take care of nothing. And then we start passing the blame. I don't know where there's jealousy from. Me personally, I don't have a jealous bone in my body. But I have a few family members that's like that. And they keep stuff going and keep stuff going. I missed a family reunion this year because I didn't want to go because I'd have seen a couple of them there. And I know myself, okay? And the other reason was I just had got the news that I had prostate cancer. So I really didn't want to go. And then my dad was there too. I don't ever want to be around him when he see me go off. So think about it, y'all. That family member, those old childhood friends, and the petty jealousies. Do you still surround yourself around that, or you're around people and y'all growing together and moving forward? See, that's what I have been doing, and I'm gonna stick to it. People smile. I'll walk into Walmart. I'm humming and singing, and they look at me, and I greet them with a smile. They start smiling because we all going through something, right? And it's just me. That's what I do. And when I come home, I'm looking at something funny, right? And I make sure before I go to bed, I look at something funny. Whether Cedric the Entertainer's show, The Neighborhood, Martin, the Beverly Hillbillies, I'm looking at Sanford and Son. something that's making me laugh. And I done seen all those episodes over and over and over and over, and they still make me laugh. Okay? How many of you surround yourself with folks and you move forward in harmony with one another, and you growing together and you're moving forward, whether it's family, friends, okay? Because the jealousy is always going to be there. Like I said, I'm from kindergarten, and at the age I am now, and I'm still going through it. And it's mainly family. Not all, just 2 or 3 of them. That's all, because I got a big family. It's just 2 or 3 of them. So I put myself around people. We grow, we laugh, have a good time. And it was brought to me last Wednesday. Why you go fishing all the time? Jealousy. Because I enjoy doing it. I get peace and tranquility out there on the water. And I enjoy bass fishing. So why not go? I'm going to do what I enjoy. Just like when I'm at home, if I'm not looking at something funny, I'm into my music. Earth, Wind & Fire, Cameo, Shy-Lights. I got to listen to old school, y'all, I'm sorry. I get to the smooth jazz, Boney James, Lindsey Webster, Grover Washington. You know, I listen to it all. Now the soulful Christmas songs. See, I put my earbuds in, I'm in another world. And if something is troubling me, by the time I'm done listening, I done forgot what was troubling me. So, enjoy the rest of your day, and let me hear back from y'all. That family, with the petty jealousies and discord and just try to create havoc, and how do you deal with it? Please give me some feedback on it. My dad always says, I roll with the punches. And damn it, that's what I've been doing for several years now. I just roll with it, you know. Because those negative folks, they're going to keep being negative. I just make sure I'm not around them. And now I make sure they don't come to me. Now, my next family reunion, I'm not missing it, okay? And if those negative, well, I know one of those negative Negroes will be at the family reunion. I'm going to speak to him with a smile, but I'm going to keep going. That's how you deal with that. All right. Love y'all. See you when I see you. Give me some feedback, and I'll be back in a couple of days, okay? I'm still getting my health back together. I'm good, but I'm still taking it easy. Every now and then I have that pain, but in the new year, it's going to be on a regular basis, Monday, Wednesdays. I'll be doing my videos, okay? In the meantime, bear with me here. But I love y'all. See you in a few days. Peace.